Hey, what's up, guys? Another vault opening video for you. Um, First off, we'll do my Alliance Warrior. It's LFR Hero. I didn't get a chance to do a key. Real quick, while this is loading, I posted a video that's like the default video on my channel page. It just kind of is asking like what you guys want to see, if you want to comment, or I did attach an email to this YouTube account if you want to I don't know, give me some advice privately. But yeah, just, standard stuff like I can do show off mounts, achievements, pets. I can talk about how to get mounts, achievements, pets. I can show you my character setups and stuff. So I have it all in that video. It's super short, super quick. You don't even really have to watch it. You can just go post a comment like, I'd like to see more of this, or I'd like you to focus on this, or something like that. So that'd be helpful. Otherwise, I have some ideas, so it's no worries. So anyway, Alliance Warrior LFR Hero. Let's see what we get. I'm looting this as Fury because you can get a one-hander, and I can use that as my prot spec. I already have those. Nice. I need those. Nice. Good stats. You want haste. Ooh, I don't have the Mog. But that's... it's interesting. You don't really see green weapons often, but I could easily queue up for that and get it. I'd rather have the actual upgrade. So I will take these boots on this character. Since I didn't do a key, I don't think I'll get a key. Right, so I will just collect my 2. Just so I have, oh, it's a 5, the other side. Okay, nice. So let me just put those on real quick, replace those crappy greens. And this warrior is moving along. So yeah, I would normally also include my paladin. I actually really like playing prop pally this patch. They're a lot of fun. I have 4 set. I do a lot of damage. They're super tanky. Great threat, but I didn't get around to it. I would normally do my Resto Druid too, but again, I didn't really have time this week to focus on Alliance. I more did larger vaults on my Horde character, so less vaults quantity, but more loot options per vault, if that makes sense. I would also, again, like to do my Shadow Priest. It's a lot of fun. I do have 4 set, but it's, LFR Hero. Mistweaver Monk, I really enjoy. It's something I've played since MOP when they first came out. They're a lot of fun, so I'd like to play more of him also. He's got decent gear. I just didn't get a chance to play him this week, so let's go on to the Horde. I will do it my Mage last, since that's my main. I'll save the best for last, I hope. So here's my Demon Hunter. I mostly play Havoc. I did start trying some tanking now that I have 4 set, and it's fun. You definitely feel a lot squishier than a prop pally or my Blood DK. But I love Havoc. Havoc's awesome. I also played that since they came out in Legion. So I love Demon Hunter. I already have the 2 trinkets I want. I just need to upgrade them, so I might actually just loot his Vengeance. And the off chance of a tank trinket, that I could just use. I already have... Okay, so I have Raid Finder level tier pants, but I already have 278 pants that I'm going to catalyze. So, another pair of 278 pants. There's an upgradable belt. It doesn't have haste on it, which is something you kind of want as a Demon Hunter. Again, I already have tier gloves, lower level but upgradable, so this is kind of moot. So I'll probably just take this so I can finally replace my Sanctum belt from last season. That Sanctum was probably 9 months ago. So I'll take that. I might have been inclined to take the coins if this wasn't a replacing a Sanctum piece. Because I do have decent items that I could gem. Like this is basically Biss. When I get a good belt, I can just gem it. This ring is not very good, but it's 278, so I might as well throw a gem in it at some point. My Death Knight. I've been playing, mostly I play him as Blood, but in the key group I run with, we already have a tank and he's a Blood DK. So I've been practicing my DPS. I do have 2 one-handers as Frost, and I just use my tank weapon as Unholy. I think I might actually... I'll keep it as Frost, because then you can get one-handers or two-handers. It's not a huge deal to farm a weapon if I had to. I did do all of Ilvl because I wanted a chance at the jailer weapon just to play around with. I've seen really good things, but I don't know if it's good at the raid finder level, but maybe. Actually, I already have this, and I don't need any of that crap. Crit haste neck, that's pretty awesome for replacing a low level cipher gear. That would be great. Crit's not the best, but it does have haste. Ooh, boots with leech would be pretty sick. Basically, it's, yeah, the same boots, just add leech. And then a weapon, but crit mastery is kind of doo-doo. It might be good if I was two-handed Frost. I know they like crit a lot, which is kind of counterintuitive because they have guaranteed crits built in, but I think I might have to take this. It's a direct upgrade. It doesn't have verse on it. I like it to be haste verse, because even though blood DKs are quite good, maybe even S tier right now, they're pretty squishy outside of their cooldown, so every little bit of verse helps. But just based on the raw item level, and I can upgrade these to that, and leech is again awesome, but I'll just take this. The coins may come into play in a week or two if I get crappy loot choices. I don't know if I'd socket anything yet. I don't know if I have anything worth socketing, but you know, it's good just to have. Just because you're not going to use it right away, you can still get it and just stockpile the gem items, the gem on use items. So don't think you have to, if you get a gem, you have to use the gem. You can just save it or bank it for a while until you do get that piece you really like, or that super high item level piece. Now we're doing my shaman. Mainly Resto, but again, the key group I run with already has a healer. I played a lot of Ellie. Played Ellie probably for 8 or 9 years now, since MOP, since I got this challenge mode is when I really fell in love with Elemental. Chain Lightning spam was fun. But I've been playing around with enhancement. It's interesting. It's one of the maybe 2 or 3 specs I haven't put a ton of time into in this game, so it's nice to see a change of pace and learn a little bit about how that class operates. So let's see if we get anything good. Non-tier gloves. I already have legendary gloves, and I have the raid finder version of the gloves for when I shuffle around my legendaries. Verse mastery is not very good, but it has avoidance and it's max item level. This is obviously amazing because you can catalyze it, and it would save me 3,000 Valor from upgrading this 239 piece. This neck I would love. This is actually the neck I'm looking for because it's basically best for Resto, but I've been playing around with the, here I'll show you guys. I'm not going to take it because it's also pretty easy to farm. You just run spires a bunch. So let me grab this real quick and I'll explain why I'm not inclined to take the neck. In addition to it's easy to farm. Oh, nice mists. I've been playing around with this legendary as Resto. Where is it? I will just do this. Chains of Devastation, where you just chain lightning, chain heal, chain lightning, chain heal, chain lightning, chain heal, instant cast every time you do it. With the tier set that busts your chain heal, it's super fun. You do go if you do it too much, but again, it's super fun. You can do it on the move because it's instant cast, so anything mechanics where you're moving a bunch, it's actually really nice to be able to just chain heal, chain heal, chain heal, chain heal while moving. Again, I didn't get to play much outside of my 4 main characters since I was trying to fill their vaults, so I would like to play my rogue. He does have 4 set, but he's kind of an LFR hero, so it'd be more just for fun, not really for kind of trying to be competitive, but I would like to play rogue. I've always enjoyed rogue. And now for my mage. Let's see if we get anything spicy for him. He's had decent luck so far this season, so let's see if that hopefully continues. Sorry if these videos run a little long and I'm a little rambly. I never know if I like long form content. I like to just put stuff on and not have to change or it ends, and I'm just kind of sitting there looking for other stuff. So I kind of like when stuff's long personally. If you like short stuff, I'm sorry. Maybe I can, if there's enough people that want short things, I can do like a condensed version, or I can put timestamps, or that like new chapter system with, or you just click through to all the characters and just look at my vault and be like, okay, cool, awesome, next. But if you do enjoy me talking and explaining stuff and rambling, I'm more than willing to oblige that as well. Let's see what the mage gets. The mage is pretty geared, it's pretty fun. Ooh, I'd like this if it wasn't Raid Finder. I've heard this trinket's interesting, and it seems like it'd be kind of fun to play around with. Ooh, oh man. Same neck I have, but max item level with a socket already in it. Ooh. Man. Gloves to replace the legendary. So that would allow me to kind of play. Because I would like to change this legendary. And the one I want is a ring. So I would have an empty slot for hands. But crit mastery. Oh, crit mastery's gross. What is the tier? We'll just look at this. Crit mastery also gross. So I guess it has to be the neck, because I'm not going to take a raid finder trinket over a bis neck. But in terms of the gloves, I could catalyze. If you don't know, you don't have to Google your tier sets. You can go to loot, same place you see the legendaries. And then this drop down, you can change to item sets, and the top one is the most recent tier set. You can even look at all your other characters if you don't want to actually switch characters. So you can look at what the tier set is, the bonuses, and what the stats are. So the gloves, if I were to catalyze gloves, it would be verse mastery, pretty gross. Crit mastery, pretty gross. It's good for arcane, but I haven't played arcane since the 4th set, and I'm actually really liking fire and frost at the moment with the 4th set. They're a lot of fun. I actually used to always play arcane, but it's just so focused on your burst window, your touch of the magi window now, that it's kind of like sink or swim if you don't get good ones off in the dungeon, and then you're just completely doo-doo and your group's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why did we invite you? I just think there's a less skill cap for playing Fire or Frost, and they're very good, especially for dungeon content. You just Combustion Spread, Flame Strike, or Frozen Orb, Blizzard, Ice Lance, just tons of AoE, tons of high damage. Arcane's, I don't know, Arcane's good, but I feel like it's not as good. So yeah, that's my vault for this week. I hope you enjoyed. I got some decent stuff. I'm not gonna say it was amazing, but I'm not gonna say it was bad. Another charge of Catalyst helps for everybody. The weekly affixes look decent. Bursting's not as bad as it sounds. I know a lot of people, it's actually worse the lower key, because then everything just dies super quick and it just ramps up. But the higher you go, like 10 plus, 15 plus, stuff doesn't die as quick, so the stacks are a lot easier to stagger or to just let them fall off or plan around when the mobs actually take more than half a second to die. So don't be afraid of bursting if you're looking at the affixes this week. Also, the weekly is getting a heroic item. So if you're a more casual player, or if you're a raider missing a couple pieces, there's a chance it could be in that box. And if you're a casual player, a free 265 is pretty dang good. It can be an item that you catalyze. It can be a trinket. It can be a jailer item. If you haven't even, I believe, don't quote me, I believe you can get loot in this box from bosses you have not yet killed. I believe that's how it works. It's different for the vault, but I believe this box is full loot for everybody regardless. I'm not sure if tier tokens drop. I've heard very conflicting things. My friends say no. A couple people on Wowhead say yes. A couple people on Wowhead say no. A couple people on Discord say yes. So who knows about the tier? But again, with the catalyst, any piece can be a tier piece, so it's still probably worth doing. And otherwise, yeah, just let me know if you think of any ideas you'd like to see. I'd be more than happy to provide content that you want to see. Otherwise, like I said, I have some ideas and I can keep kind of doing my own thing, and that's totally fine. But if there's anything specific you want to see, or anything interesting you want to see about my character, or maybe my UI or my add-ons, or why did I pick these characters, or maybe like my WoW history, like kind of show you guys where I'm coming from, that kind of stuff. So just let me know. Again, if not, it's all good, and I appreciate you watching. I got way more views and support on my very first video than I ever thought I would, so that was shocking. And yeah, so I appreciate everything. If you stuck around this long, I super appreciate, because that's awesome. You enjoy my rambling. That's good to hear. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Now, if you enjoy my rambling, maybe I'll ramble more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, thank you so much, and good luck in your vaults. Thanks, guys. Bye.